Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 7 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here.
So a nice completion here for him in his first completion of the game. And I love the fact that he gets hit. He'll be able to settle in now and just worry about executing.
That completion makes it second and medium. They're going to run it here. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense. The Gators will line up now. It's first and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. A horrible field position to start the drive, Kirk, but they just march right down the field and get points.
Chris, this offensive coordinator deserves a raise after that opening drive. The way they orchestrated this inside their own 15 to come away with points, impressive.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
On the run, he'll let it go. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Tough situation with the offense. Third and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. He'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Defense is coming after him. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring it down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, as he gets hit, as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
First down, looking to throw the football. The ball is picked off. And he's got some open field ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the defense adds 6 with an interception return. How about that, Kirk? A defensive touchdown to tie this football game.
Well, you only get a handful of those in an entire season. To be able to come up with that in this game to tie the game is just big time by this defense, and it gets them right back where they need to be.
Point after, knocked right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense retakes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Grab down the middle. It's Brewer. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
They call the draw play here. He's found some room at the 45. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield, selling the pass to open that play up? Man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be able to pick up some key blocks.
That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on first and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick completion to the tight end. The big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
And completion makes it second and short. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover 2, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. First down and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. The tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion. Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up first and goal now. The quarterback just sneaks it. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle. They'll go hurry up here. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Trying to extend the play. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's third down coming up.
Anytime you're snapping the ball inside the 10-yard line, we always know for the quarterback the windows are tighter and they close much faster. He's got to do a better job of getting the ball out quicker to give his receiver a chance.
Stop right there at the line. No gain. They could take the lead with a chip shot, but the coach is thinking touchdown here on fourth down. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, how about this? The offensive coordinator decides to run the quarterback on a design run to try to catch the defense napping, but the defense was not having it at all. Waiting for that play to be run, comes up with a nice stop to get the ball back.
Ball knocked loose in the end zone. Here's a scrum. Who's got it? The defense recovers the fumble. Touchdown, Alabama on the scoop and score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Florida offense retakes the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Ball handed off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Had a nice drive going here, but now it's 3rd down and long. It's a wide receiver screen. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it right near the end zone. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he scores! Touchdown, tie. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down in the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. The pass rush closing in. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Inside the 10. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Bama. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kirk.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Looks like one more play here before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And is picked off, threw it across his body, and paid the price. And he'll be brought down as time runs out here in the first half. Minna's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Caught quickly. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Close to the tight end. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. The Gators offense retakes the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looking for 6. And the pass is incomplete just across the goal line.
Well, they're snapping the ball near the goal line, but the defense does a good job of thinking, hey, guys, let's force the incompletion. Force them into going for 3, and let's not give up 6. They did their job there.
They look to throw it here on second down. He's got it near the end zone. Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back to the end zone for a touchback. Here comes moves the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Running with purpose. Refuses to be stopped. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Oh, looks like the defense jumped offside there. If that's the case, this will be a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Gets into space at the 50. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
It's fourth down and a long way to go, but they're going to go for it. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. 14. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. And they start the drive with an end-around play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Second down coming up.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. The Gators looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Handoff to the back. He shreds the tackle.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 35, Florida 14.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's got a man down the middle. No, the game just good enough for a first down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Loses 3. Brings up second down.
Getting set. Here's second down.
29 Philly.
Toss play to the running back going left. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
You know, a toss play just starts with the offensive line, whether or not they can set the edge on the outside, whether it's a tackle or a tight end in that same direction. If they do that, you're going to have positive yards. If you can't set that edge, play's going to blow up.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. It's a QB sneak. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back.
That's where you tip your cap to the offensive line. 4th down in inches, simple call, quarterback sneak, but a nice surge there up front by the big boys to give the quarterback plenty of room to pick up that foot.
And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So it's second down and long here from the 13. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Receiver makes the grab. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Boy, questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. And that's a solid game before the defense is able to bring him down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. A timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot here. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He goes down, and the ball game will end on that turnover. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Igloo. Lasso. Ready. Cricket. Ready. Here we go. Easy. Go. 42 spider. 4-2 spider. Come on, set. Ready. 29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Ready, go. Here we go. Reset. Easy. Let's go.
Let's get that
Slab. Ready. Get set. Hot. Clear. Hot. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Pound 55 weak. Set hot. Set hot. Go. Here we go. Hot. Jackrabbit. Ready.